because we're going to be talking about your weekly workshop and how awesome it will be for your business, because it's going to help you in so many ways in terms of growing your business. So let's get started with the presentation, and here we go. And we're going to build your business in 52 weeks. Get into action and grow. I am recording this right now for 52 weeks, and then I will be building it into a paid program. So take advantage of what I tell you and have a look at the previous trainings, and you will find you will grow your business. So let's get started. So we have been talking about the 15 principles that I feel will build your business. You've developed your core principles, your mindset, your brand, while you're positioning yourself as an educator and doing a weekly workshop. As well, you're building a product snowball, and we've talked many times about how to do this without overwhelming yourself, because of course you're doing a weekly workshop. And develop a strategic marketing framework so that at all times people know what you have available to buy. Create a content factory. Build a massive network of others. Become a media mogul in one media, not all medias, and get into production mode. Build a learning center. Awesome asset for your business. And create an online community of those who are in your learning center, as well as those who aren't, those who are going to your weekly workshop as well. And you can raise and build affiliate fans, or your tribe, as I like to call it, who want to promote your offers because they know how awesome they are, and they grow your business while they're getting revenue. And of course, putting systems in place so this all runs and grows as you go along. So today we're talking about doing a weekly workshop. So we are doing a weekly workshop. We are going to repurpose your workshop for traffic. We have talked on previous episodes, which you're welcome to go look at http://jgtips.com/BYB free and get on the list to register to get into the trainings about how to do a workshop. But today we're going to talk about repurposing your workshop for traffic. And so this, I will mention, is another title card, which will separate each training not each training in this episode because I didn't go through it all, but this is what you can do to make content. So you put in a title page, and then you have your question. What are you trying to accomplish each week? So in doing a weekly workshop, you're teaching, right? It's not a sales webinar. You're not always selling. You do make an offer at the end of the program, but the idea in the session isn't to get customers to make an emotional decision and buy anything. So it's not a sales webinar, it's a teaching webinar. In this case, you're not attempting to break your belief patterns. It's to get them to make a rational decision that you'll be back again next week doing a weekly workshop, and they want to make sure they put it down in their agenda or calendar that you are doing a weekly workshop that they want to attend, or of course you have a way for them to sign up so they get a notice for your weekly workshop and what the topic's going to be. So it's a matter of getting them on your list. By doing a weekly workshop, you're getting people to subscribe to a list where they get reminded of the weekly workshop and everything else that you're doing. And of course, you will demonstrate to them why your product is the only logical decision to get what they want. So you're going to be doing a weekly workshop that will have a theme. It could be a monthly workshop, and you do it for 4 weeks, and you do on one topic. Let's say you do it on Canva and graphics, and then each week they would get a session on a certain thing to do in Canva, and then they might get an offer at the end of the week of a product such as quick tips for using Canva. And then the next week after, they get a new offer, etc. So your product is always going to be a logical decision based on what you're teaching on your workshop. And now we're going to talk about covering different angles of your customers' problems. You should be covering different aspects of your customers' problems that your product or service solves. You should demonstrate your depth of knowledge of the physical part of the problem. So let's stop saying problem. I don't like the word problem, but we were covering the different angles of your customer's issue with getting people on their list. So you could demonstrate your depth of knowledge of the way to work with a certain autoresponder. Then you could talk about the emotional part of writing emails to get people onto your autoresponder. And then you could talk about the personal part of your story and how you've gotten people on or not gotten people on your email list, as well as the challenges that you've had with your autoresponder and how you solve those. And you could also look at the psychological part, of course, of writing emails and how certain emails, subject lines may attract people to come on your list. So you're always talking about different angles of your customer's problem. So that week, or it could be on email writing, another one would be on the physical attributes of different autoresponders and which ones should they choose. And then there would be an offer for training that product that would solve all these problems every week. This is where you will connect to different customers during different weeks of your workshop. Because you're covering different aspects of a certain issue, like how to get people on your list, then you will attract people who are different to get onto your list. You can get a person on your list and they can go through and they may not have issues with writing emails, so they may not want to get on your list. So you want to attract a lot of people with your workshop who have different issues with a certain discussion that you're talking about that month. So don't talk about the same thing every week. So if you were to do an autoresponder training, the first week you would talk about the mechanics of an autoresponder. Second week we would talk about the writing of emails for the autoresponder, maybe about the lead magnet and how to get people on your list. Third week we would talk about email writing and how to get people to pay attention to your emails during when they're on your list. And then another time we would talk about the psychological in-depth about copywriting, etc. So every week would be different, but the topic itself would still be the same for that month. This way you can plan ahead, as well as knowing that you're going to get different people on your list because they may have different issues with autoresponders. You don't have to get everyone every single time. Your job is to connect with everyone at least once over time. So, of course, you're going to have these workshops available to view, maybe on your YouTube channel, so people can drop by and see what you have there and go and listen to the ones that they like. So you are going to be trying to solve different angles to an issue that your customer may have every month and attracting different people every month. So today we're talking about new problem equals new product. So with your weekly workshop, you're going to be talking about a topic, and each week you're creating a new information product from the problem you're solving. And you will use that information product as content. You will use that information product as a bonus. You could use that information as an opt-in bribe. You will use this information product as a marketplace attraction product. You could put it on Amazon, Udemy, Skillshare, use MMO, and go on to JVZoo, Warrior Plus, give the rights to the product, change it into private label rights and sell it. These are ideas, and you will use that information product as a bribe for your viral application. So these workshops that you do can be repurposed as content. And each week, as we mentioned before, you could have a different solution to an issue that a customer may have with an autoresponder. And each week, you could take parts of your weekly workshop and create a information product, because you're of course doing a training. It's free, but that doesn't mean that everyone is watching the training that week, so you can repurpose it as content and put it together as a product to sell. But of course, you will have the workshops available for them in a learning center. So another thing that you can do is, of course, like I'm doing today, was to record the workshop in sections and modules. So when you record your workshop, use section slides as stopping points. So today I just popped these ones in, and then after that there was a title, and then I did a small training on new problem, new product, and then I should have put in another slide, because we'll be lucky to find my new slide, but we'll see. Nope. And so this could be content and a product. So you can use each section of your workshop as a product. When you record your workshop, use section slides as stopping points. All new ideas each week should go behind one set of slides. This will help you to break off pieces of it to use as your promotional content. If you do a workshop that has 10 section slides, you could use 20% of them, or 2 sections, as promotional material. That means that you can use these sections on social media and video sharing sites. Because you've already recorded your workshop, you just need to edit the video and make sections and make mini workshops. You can take them in a series and put them together in different ways to form different groupings. For example, I could do this discussion on workshops, and I talked about autoresponder. I could put that together and talk about doing a training for autoresponders and put it with, say, an autoresponder training, etc. In PowerPoint, you can use the reuse slides feature to find different keywords and slide titles for your slides and see how that works. I know, that's something new I didn't know about either. So I'm going to have to use that feature and try it out. That's a good idea, because at all times you're using your weekly workshop as content. And of course, you don't have to use the straight workshop. This is going to be at least 30 minutes or 45 minutes as a workshop training. So you need to be able to cut it into sections, whether you're putting it into a learning center in sections, or you're going to use parts of it as promotional material, or parts of it go into another product, etc. So you can turn your content into free or low ticket offers. So when you do a workshop, you're basically creating a 30-minute course. Don't make it so difficult. You don't do it every week. You may have to add some commentary to it for full transparency. You may have to say this is from a training session that I did on a weekly basis for our Build Your Business customers, for example. What you're trying to do is use the power of the platform for customers and search traffic. So you will be preparing them and putting slides on the front and the back and an action, maybe call to action at the end, and upload these courses, mini courses, to the information platforms like Udemy, Skillshare, Amazon Kindle, Gumroad, and Etsy. So you could turn your 30-minute to 45-minute workshop into small, low-ticket items, offers. And we already discussed the various ways that you can use that. So don't upload all your content and make it free to platforms, of course. Because you deliver the content free in your workshop, you may be tempted to put it in the marketplace for free. At minimum, charge the price of one of your low-ticket products. That means that you'll want to bring up the value of the content by adding in interviews, private training offers, technical on-screen demonstrations. You can make a package where you have the training on how to set up an autoresponder, or even the theory about autoresponder, or copywriting, etc. Interview a copywriter, add that in, and create a little course or product that solves one problem. As we mentioned before, your workshop will be solving one problem, and you'll have one solution that will be your product offer in your product snowball. You'll want people to find out about you, be impressed, and seek you out because you do training. That means that the course experience you create should be good. So, of course, I should probably cut this, 20-minute training up into parts, so that it's easier to consume. Conclusion. Say goodbye to content creation problems. As you can tell from this workshop, you will have plenty of ways to create low-ticket offers, products, as well as attract people, attract traffic, attract sign-ups. When you commit to a weekly workshop, you have solved your content creation problems. You have content to share for traffic on social media. You have content to put inside of your viral app and have people sign up for the content and share it to others, so that your number of subscribers will grow as the people will get the incentive to share your content in order to get more of your content for free. So you will have free content that you can use as a viral opt-in bonus. You will have unique content that you can use as a bonus to maybe one of your products, or to share with an affiliate or a partner as a bonus to their product. You have content to use as audio and text when you convert it into each of those. You can write books from your content. You can create podcasts from your content. You can have content. When you're creating your workshop, keep in mind all of the uses you will have for it. So, for example, I already mentioned to you that I put in a title card in front of one of my sections, and that I should have had a now and maybe a pause or something slide between each section, so that I know later where to split it. And maybe I stop talking for 2 seconds so that I have a pause that I can edit the video into 10 parts, for example. You always have to keep in mind that your workshop is training, it is free, it's creating content for you, it's creating products for you, it's creating offers for you, it's creating a way for you to get more traffic, it's creating a way for you to get more subscribers and more members, and it is a way of also to put into your learning center as a product, because it may be free today, but it may not be free later when you put it into the learning center. So the more that you do a workshop, the easier it'll be for you to repurpose it. For example, today I will download the training, and then I will put it up into Capwing. For those of you who don't know, Capwing is a very reasonable video editor, and I will do a transcript from the training as well. I will do subtitles on the training because I believe that everyone should have the ability to watch these trainings, so they have subtitles, and then I put it onto my TV channel, which is, I think I put it on Business Success TV. I put it on the Business of Home-Based Business TV. And did I put it on Home-Based Startup TV? I don't know. On Roku. They're all on Roku. So I'm using my content in many ways. And oh yeah, it's also going into my podcast, which is a video podcast called Home-Biz Startup TV. So that's good. I don't have to do any video for another 52 weeks for my video cast. And of course, if I took out the audio, and I could use that for a podcast. But anyway, enough about that. I think I've given you an idea on why you should do a weekly workshop, regardless of whether or not you use it, get a learning center and everything else of my other principles. This is a good way for you to make content and to attract people to you, as well as an audience, and of course creating products. So we have been talking about building your business and brand, and so we are looking at weekly workshop, and we've gone deep into how you can repurpose your weekly workshop, and that's why you should be doing a weekly workshop, because you can use it to position yourself as an educator. You can use it and brand it as yourself, and use your core values in it, as well as you can make products from it, which are monetizable. And of course, you can create a content factory. You can build a massive network of affiliates, partners, and collaborators, because you will have products for them to share and make revenue from. But what you're looking for in your core business is to grow your audience and grow your traffic. So you're going to become a media mogul. You're going to get onto the internet, and you're going to have a weekly workshop. You don't have to get on camera if you don't want to, but you can do a weekly workshop with a podcast, with doing a Facebook Live without your face. You can use your slides. You can, until you feel comfortable. And you can, of course, write a book from what you do with your weekly workshop. And that book can become your media mogul. And of course, we can put our weekly workshops as trainings into our learning center and build it easily after 52 weeks, and create an online community of the people who are in your learning center, as well as your audience on who is watching your weekly workshop. And it all fills in. It becomes a circle, a vortex of a way to grow your business. So if you want to join for free trainings, you can sign up at http://jgtips.com/BYB free. And I think it's the second or third email that I give you the registration link to go into the Build Your Business in 52 Weeks course, where all of the courses, all the weeks are there, and they are all labeled, so you can look at the ones you want to first and get some ideas. And of course, you can go to our Implement Club Facebook group if you wish and watch it live every Saturday. We're in week 37. Week 38 is going to be monetization product. So that's going to be interesting too. So I hope that you can see now that you can do this this framework for a business that will grow your business. You'll get more audience, you'll get more content, you'll get more monetization, you'll get more products, and it's almost less work than if you were to do a different business model, and we won't discuss any more other business models. I won't keep you for the rest of the day. I've got to go have breakfast. So see you later. And feel free to join the Implement Club and say hi at my Facebook group. Hopefully I'm broadcasting today. And I have also step in front of the camera for coaches, consultants, and speakers. I'm going to be doing probably a weekly workshop called, I don't know, Let's Get Live. Let's get live. Anyway, see you later. Bye-bye.